What's up, everybody? So, haven't been on in a while, haven't vlogged in a while, haven't did much of anything in a while. So, it's one of those where I know y'all just like, bro, you just came back and you've been away. So, kind of give you guys an update on what has been going on. This has been a rough week. Over the, I guess we could say 4-day weekend or holiday weekend, more or less. I was thinking about doing trending topics, but I was having very, very bad upper right rib pain. And for those of y'all who have been just watching, you know, you guys know that I've still currently, but I've been dealing with a respiratory issue. I don't know if we can call it an infection or whatever, but respiratory problems, not to mention due to all the coughing. And again, this has been going on for well over 2 months, that I ended up fracturing, I think it's my 6th rib on my left side and my 7th rib on my right side. So yeah. And the upper right part, so pretty much like right here, has been very, very sore and tender. And I felt that this past weekend, and even I noticed, well, one, that pain, okay, with my with the first rib fracture, which was the left, and then with the right, I did notice that, okay, the area became real tender and sore and everything else prior to, you know, it fracturing. And feeling that, I'm just like, okay, I don't know how the fuck I feel, so I'm like, okay, I'm probably not going to do any videos, because God forbid, you know, I go live trying to do a Periscope and I have to cough, and then, you know, in the midst of that, having to shut it off, you know, for a medical emergency. I did not want that. So I'm just like, okay, we'll not do it. We'll not do it. So that's why you guys didn't get a Periscope from me. And like I said, I mean, the pain had been pretty bad Monday too. So I'm just like, you know what, Love and Hip Hop can wait. Speaking of which, Love and Hip Hop, you guys will probably get within the next 48 hours. And chances are I'm probably just going to run through them hoes and say, hell, everybody else has done reviews. So, I mean, you know, it just is what it is. And I've seen other people's reviews too. So, you know, there's really no need to sit here and expound. And God forbid, you know, somebody saying like, oh my gosh, you so-and-so said this. So you know how people get on YouTube and shit. So, didn't do that. And I ran a urinalysis on Tuesday morning, and I was telling my commander, because well, he was there. One, he has to read his briefing, but he actually had to participate in it. And I'm like, you should be lucky I did not have a medical emergency, because for those of you who know, I've been to the ER 3 times already, and that was within a 1 month time frame. Again, the first time was for the left rib fracture, second time was for the right rib fracture, and then the third time was for pretty much having shortness of breath. I couldn't fucking breathe, and that's when I got admitted, all this other stuff. They put me on the steroid, blah blah blah. If y'all want the full details, y'all can check out the other videos. We're not here for that. We're here for like where I've been right now. So I was like, you know, we should be happy that, you know, we didn't have a medical emergency this weekend, because I explained what I just explained about how, you know, there seems to be a pattern. Why I say that? Why did I say that? It's almost like I jinxed myself, because an hour later, I'm talking to one of my soldiers, and I go to cough. Now, the one thing about the body is, you know how sometimes you can hear shit going on with your body, but other people can't hear it, you know. I felt a pop and heard a pop. And I froze for a second. I'm just like, okay, this might not be too bad. This might not be too bad. And I get to moving around and doing some heavy breathing. I'm like, nope, too bad. So I go to the clinic, because I'm just like, okay, there's really no need to go to the ER. And I still had time to get into, you know, sick calls, what we call it, where they can see an abundance of people, and then they start seeing those who actually have appointments. So I'm like, okay, I didn't have much time, but I had enough time to hurry to get over there. And I'm like, okay, I know what this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's a fucking fracture, so I should just be able to go over there. And they have an x-ray, you know, x-ray room radiology there. So I'm like, I can get that done. and just be on my merry fucking way. Get there, there's only one fucking provider, because my provider is on leave. And it's, well, not Monday morning, but it's the first working day of the week, so you know, people who ain't trying to run and shit got their ass in there, so it's an abundance of people. And only one person to see all of these people. And I'm just standing there just like, you know what? I'm not finna sit here and wait. And I'm fucking in pain too. No. So I went to the ER. Now, this is the first time that I'm going to the ER during the daytime here. Ain't nobody there. Nighttime, it's a lot of fucking people. Ain't nobody really there in the daytime. It was maybe like 3, maybe 4 people ahead of me. So, you know, I go in, do the first set of x-rays, and then the doc comes in, you know, we're talking, and, you know, I reveal, like, well, I've been in here twice already for this. This is my 4th visit in like 5 weeks, but the first 2 times I've been in here was for the rib. So I'm pretty, she was like, do you know it's a rib fracture? I'm like, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a rib fracture. So she sends me back, and now it went from being just a regular chest scan to the scans being actually centered around, you know, my ribs, and they took specialized x-rays. So I go back, and, you know, the doctor, she's like, well, comparing x-rays, this one to the last one, and the crazy thing is I was actually supposed to get x-rays done the very next day, which would have been Wednesday, because I had a pulmonary appointment with a pulmonary specialist the next day, which was Thursday. I'll get to that momentarily. Again, your boy been going through the ringer now. But come on, Yarell, where were you at? She had said that in terms of like my lungs and everything, that, you know, it's getting better. So whatever it is, because we say whatever because hell, they still don't know exactly what it is, but it's getting better. Like I said, not everything isn't gone, but you can see just based off the x-rays that it's clearing up, which I'm just like, you know what, praise God. That is some good information to hear. Crazy thing is, the rib fracture, it's not fractured where I thought it was, because the pain is up here. The fracture actually happened on my 6th rib. So I have a fracture on the left side, 6th rib, 2 fractures on the right side, the 6th and the 7th. Which I'm kind of like, that's not explaining this pain right here. The only thing I can think of in my mind is maybe, just maybe, because of where it's at, it's probably the fucking cartilage. You know, like the bone where the bone and the cartilage meets, like right there. I think that's what it is, but it was what it was. So I got released. Go back to work pretty much, you know, because they gave me some Tylenol, some Motrin. Now, I gotta have this side, because it doesn't really have anything too important on this side, but I don't need y'all to know my information. But kind of aim it. Gave me some Robitussin. This is Robitussin with codeine in it. So with it having Robitussin meaning like the, y'all know what I'm trying to say, but with codeine in it. So yeah, got that. So I can't do my job because, you know, it's a fucking narcotic. And then they also gave me, like this right here, to my understanding, this is a steroid. So, and I got this late. And I picked up, like, well, for anyone who's ever been at Bragg, Womack sometimes get behind, and I was in pain and I did not feel like waiting, because at the time the doc said that I was getting Tylenol, Tylenol, Motrin, Robitussin, an inhaler, and this. I didn't even know what the fuck this was. But I'm sitting there just like, I'm not gonna sit here and wait all this damn time for some damn Tylenol and some fucking Robitussin when I got Tylenol and shit in my damn room. Unbeknownst to me, when I finally picked the shit up on Thursday, I'm like, oh, this is Robitussin with codeine. Oh, don't judge me. And I was in it because, like I said, I truly need something for the pain. Like, the shit gets crazy. Went into sick call the very next morning because you got to do an ER follow-up. And I was also trying to request quarter, because I'm just like, if I can just rest for the next couple of days, you know, that would be, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Got Saturday and Sunday, come back in Monday. I won't be fully healed, but that's better than just going back the fuck to work. Because, yeah, Well, that particular person did not see me, but they heard my information and pretty much was like, well, since the ER let you go without limitation, yeah, you go back to work. And I'm just like, well, fuck me, right? So I go back to work, fast forward or rewind, however I want to say it, to Thursday, go in, meet with the pulmonary specialist. And, going off everything, he explained that, where the other rib fracture was. But when I explained to him where I was feeling the pain, he actually was able to see that, okay, based on how things are looking in the area that I'm describing, he was like, that's probably what it is, that is real sore and it's probably popping in and out of place. So I'm just like, ow, bloody rages. So here's going to be the part that all of you get mad at me, and I ask that you say, well, y'all probably going to do it, because I know I have some mother figures who watch me, so I know y'all gonna be in the comments reading my ass for utter fucking filth for what I'm about to say. But the pulmonary specialist, he had recommended 7 days of convalescent leave, and convalescent leave is not chargeable. Like, I have 22 days saved up right now, because I used a lot of that when my father passed away. But convalescent leave is not chargeable, which means that it's free. And I'm just like, you know what? No. By virtue of when I will be taking it, and of course, yeah, it would have only been a couple additional days, because what it would have been: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I would have lost 3 additional work days, which is what I wasn't trying to lose. And then there's other stuff going on in the upcoming week, and me not really trusting a certain individual that I fucking work with. So I'm not trying to, I just don't want the shit that I'm working hard to fix to fucking implode while I'm not fucking there. So I denied it. It's not that I denied it. It was like, it was on the table. He was looking at me like, just say you want it, I will give it to you. And I didn't. I was just like, fuck it. Because they've already said go back to work. It's fucking Thursday. I'm looking like, whatever. I'll just push through. So I go back and tell my platoon leader, back brief him, because his whole thing is, he was telling me before I went to the appointment, that if you don't go to JRTC, that I am going in your place. And I'm like, well, because it's one of those where low key, some people are looking at me like it's convenient that all this shit is going on before we're supposed to roll out JRTC. And I'm looking at them like, I did not plan this shit. Trust me when I say, who the fuck, like, first and foremost, if y'all know how to sit here and get pneumonia or allergic asthma, some shit like that, like, if y'all know how to get it and how it's guaranteed, let them fucking know. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. Because even with that, I'm like, I've already fractured 3 fucking ribs. Alright, had shortness of breath, admitted into the fucking hospital. Like, this is some shit that nobody fucking wants and nobody fucking plans, right? So I tell him, and he's kind of giving me the fuck. I'm like, man, it is what the fuck it is. I explained to him why he knows everything that is going on within my session, so it's just like, we good. You understand why. And I'm one of those where I want everyone to take care of themselves, and if y'all know that I am stubborn. I am so fucking stubborn. And it takes something to really get me to make me want to sit here and like simmer the fuck down. And even though everything in me was like, yeah, real, you need this rest, I was like, nah, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. So yesterday, unbeknownst to me, my platoon leader met with the other platoon leader, met with my commander. They all sat down, and I don't know if it was just casual conversation or if it like can you believe this motherfucker was off for 7 days convalescent leave and the motherfucker didn't, like, I don't know how the conversation happened. But my commander wanted to talk to me, and it's pretty much just like, look, cuz, paraphrasing, because he ain't say cuz, but it's almost like, look, man, we need you to get better. And if you resting for 7 days is going to help, because you're non-deployable amongst other things, and we just need you to get better. So I'm like, okay, because it was one of those where he's pushing it, and I'm like, well, I don't have the guy's number, but I have his email, so email him with the pulmonary specialist, and I explained to him that, hey, my command is pushing me to take the convalescent leave. I put my commander's information in the CC box. I put his phone number down there, the information they need to draft it up. Funny shit, he sends me the information so I can request my convalescent leave, right? Now, we all know 7 days, in the Bible, it's 7 is one of those, like, numbers in the Bible mean different things. 7 means completion. Child, he gave me 2 times of completion. Okay, I have so he said 7 days. Paper said 14. I'm sitting back like, you know what he doing? Because I'm like, maybe this is God's way of saying, son, sit it down. Just lay down and get some rest. Maybe shoot some videos, but don't do no more because you're doing too much. Like, I think that's probably what Big Man is saying. Because it's like, he don't need 7, he need 14. And, you know, I'm sitting here like, I don't even know how the fuck my command is going to react when they see it goes from 7 to 14. But they was pretty much Gucci with it, and we don't have anything going on the following week that I really need to be a part of. So I am on convalescent leave until the 23rd. Now I know some of y'all probably looking like, motherfucker, you crazy. If somebody say I can sit on my ass for 7 days, I don't give a fuck. My damn job can blow up. I'm gonna tell you, I know some of y'all probably thinking that way, but yeah, I'm something special. I'm precious. Okay, so that is pretty much what has been going on with me. So today is actually my first full day, or my first day of convalescent leave. I would have started yesterday with my commander's like, you worked a whole day, so I'm not finna rob you of that day. Which I'm like, I fucks with you because of shit like that. I can fucks with them. So yeah, it's pretty much just me sitting here trying to watch my intake, you know, because I'm, like I said, this is 2 weeks of me not really doing anything. I mean, I might try to slide my ass outside and get some walking in. Can't tell nobody though. But I'm going to do my best just to really just lay here, take the medication, watch what I eat. Because again, I haven't been working out. The only working I've been doing is walking. And now that I'm not doing that for 2 weeks, I really got to watch what I put in my body, you know. But again, you know, my my weight has been pretty good. You know, like I dropped all the way to 226, if y'all remember that from my weight loss video. I got into the gym, started putting on muscle and whatnot, still trying to adjust the shit to everything, got up to 245, still toning everything, but you know, it is what it is. And since I've been sick and whatnot, I've dropped to 230, and even within like the last 2 weeks, I'm at 228 right now. All right, so, but I don't want nobody saying that, be like, oh my gosh, he truly sick, oh, he's gonna die. No, I'm fine. I am fine. But I will be resting. I'm probably going to use this time to like film some content, work on some stuff, and just have some stuff in the reserve, just so if anything happens to me where I know I'm going to be away, I can just easily upload some stuff, you know, and everything be good. Like, I'm really not trying to be off the radar, you know, like I have been. So just a brief little update, you know, what's been going on with your boy. The Love and Hip Hop video, either expected today or tomorrow, whenever, whatever. I may do trending topics tomorrow. I haven't quite decided if I will not, but we will see. And if I don't do trending topics live on Periscope, then more than likely I'll probably just sit here and just discuss what's been going on and upload that. And if I do it that way, then of course I have to do all the editing and all that good jazz. So okay, fuck, we're past 18 minutes. I did enough talking, so thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.